Meeting people in person can sometimes be the most difficult thing you can do in real estate, at least doing it consistently over a long period of time. And I've got some ideas for you that we've used to be able to meet and connect and build relationships with people in person and online. So I want to talk to you about that so you can actually get more business this year, just from this. I'm Tristan Almada. This is your daily real estate. It's a podcast. It's a show, goes on every day. Let's get into this one. Meeting people. The day before and yesterday, we went into purposeful prospecting. It's this challenge we run for 20 days every quarter. Meeting people is the fourth piece to this because yesterday we covered number 2 and number 3, which was social media, engaging 20 minutes a day, and also posting. We did LCM and STAY. And then before that, we did the 5 calls or connecting with 5 people every day. Now, this one is in person. And I can tell you the first exposure I had to this was maybe 2 years into this business, maybe a little bit less. And I decided to join a BNI group. It was my first trial into doing something routinely in person. And that one thing changed my business by leveling it up dramatically. At that point, being so new in real estate, I didn't understand that this business, if I wanted to do this long term, was built on relationships and then making sure that you show up for those relationships so that they feel great enough to refer you business because you're doing a great job and you're showing up consistently. So here are your options for creating these opportunities in person. The easiest one you can do is go to Google and see if you can find a meetup. Meetup on books, reading books, meetup on politics, meetup on maybe philosophy, meetup on whatever it is that you can think of. There's probably a meetup. And they either meet up at Barnes & Noble's or a library or a coffee shop. I see them everywhere. And I've been tempted to start a meetup on reading a book. Right? I had a friend who told me, "Hey Tristan, don't make it around just one book. Have everyone bring the book that they're reading, and then just meet up. So it's like a reading group, but not for one book." And I thought, "Damn, it's actually a really good idea." So I'm thinking about that one. But meeting in person is key. So I would suggest to have that be number one. And then you have to decide, do we meet weekly? Do we meet monthly? Weekly is pretty good if you want to run this as a business, right? An extension as a business. For an hour, meet up every Monday. 6 p.m., you're done for the day where you meet one new person and you invite other people. Number 2, you've got your BNI group or LaTip group, either one. These are groups that meet up in areas where they bring in one professional for the businesses that are all run. So one real estate agent, one lender, one probate attorney, one family law attorney, one insurance person, and so forth. And then you've got like a group of like 30 or 40 of you. You're always going to meet somebody new there because there's always that opportunity to bring in a guest. That's number 2. Number 3, join the Chamber of Commerce. Probably the easiest one you can do. And number 4, join the Rotary Club. That's something that really opened my eyes when I joined. I was like, wow, this is very different than what I thought in a good way. It allows you to connect with the city you're in and really understand how new businesses are coming in. And then you get to meet all of these people that are integral to running the city. I thought it was great. So combining that with everything else you're doing becomes pretty powerful. Chamber of Commerce and the Rotary Club almost go hand in hand. And then you're looking at now creating other things, which is what should you create and maybe tell your friends about. You could do a board night, right? I know a lot of people run board nights or a gaming night. Or I know some of you play Magic the Gathering. Or you can go to the local comic book store and play these different card games they have, not just Magic the Gathering, but it could be Lorcana. It could be, I know this is weird, but it could also be Pokemon, which is extremely popular. Or just base it all around comic books. The point is, when you want to meet in person, you have so many different options here. And then you can join your local school to help them out if you've got kids. Like I think you could join the PTSA. You could also join other groups that help out the school. There's so many opportunities to do things like this on a weekly basis. And if any of your clients are running any garage sales or yard sales for the weekend, that's another opportunity to help them out. You'll meet a lot of different people there. The point is, you will not run out of opportunities to meet people in this type of setting. The other option, run your open houses 3 times a week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Do door knocking if you can in your areas. I know some areas don't allow that, or some areas just aren't privy to that type of prospecting. That's another option. Now, we've only talked about meeting people in person. What about meeting people over the phone for the first time, online for the first time, right through your blog, through social? These are options too, because if you have incoming online leads like we do, that's another way to meet somebody new, especially having to do with business because they're inquiring about property. So I'll be reaching out to Joe, who just came in, Joanne just came in, searching for property or had questions about their property. There's a lot of things you can do there, right? And that's if you have that option. Also, on social media, if people are commenting and they want to expand on maybe something that you said and it's a thorough comment, you can go in there and now you comment there and then you message them separately. Hey, that was a very thoughtful comment. Can you expand on that? I want to learn a little bit more. Now all of a sudden you're going back and forth. You get an opportunity to connect with people that way. The other one, if you're going to Instagram, you can search on a map to see where people are located in businesses, and you can make it an effort to reach out to local businesses and say, hey, I'm Tristan, and I work in this area as a real estate agent, and I'd love to bring more business to your coffee shop, to your new restaurant, to this, to that, right? Now you're thinking a little differently. Now, on top of that, you also have the opportunity to reach out to vendors that you're missing from your vendor list. You're missing an electrician because you'd like to have 3. Well, time to call them. You're missing a plumber. You're missing a roofer. You're missing a gardener. Like all of these opportunities to meet new people that you can then connect with further long term to build these relationships. There's a lot that you can do here. And so when you're looking at this challenge that we have for purposeful prospecting that we run for 20 days every quarter, when you get to meeting a new person, now that you see a fuller picture, you don't have an excuse not to meet somebody. It's only 20 days. That means you're going to have to meet one person a day for 20 days. That's not a lot. Plus, more importantly, you get into a habit of doing this, right? It becomes absolutely amazing. One of the things I've been looking to join just to help me out in meeting different people and more people is Toastmasters. They have 3 different Toastmasters where I'm at. And I know they have way more in Los Angeles or metropolitan areas. I'm just outside of Los Angeles. And so I'm in a smaller area. But the fact that they still have 3, one of those meets through Zoom, I'm like, wow, you're making this really easy. I want to meet in person for this. So I'm looking between 2, not that third one. But still, like, it's easier. We live in a world where this has become a lot easier. So I want to challenge you, even if you're not doing this challenge for 20 days, I want to challenge you to meet new people daily because this is part of our business. People have to get to know us and like us and connect with us long term so that we can build this business more. And it's our responsibility. Anyway, if you think you learned something from this one or you liked it, go ahead and share this with somebody, maybe somebody you're coaching or that you want somebody to see this and be like, see, I told you, or these are the things you can do. Subscribe to this. Thank you for following. I'll talk to you tomorrow.